Good morning. Um, we are at Castle in the Clouds in Moultonborough, New Hampshire. We are off the AT, and I'll get into that later. Starting a redlining project. Now, redlining is when you hike all the particular trails in a specific area, that being Castle in the Clouds. There's a bunch of peaks and a bunch of trails that Isis and I are going to hike for a little while. And so today I'm hoping for 2 peaks, but I have a backup plan for just one, depending upon weather and time and whatnot and all those good things. So we're going to finish getting ready and we're going to get down the trail, and I will talk to you all later. We're starting a little bit on the Mount Roberts trail this morning, but we're not actually going to Mount Roberts. This over here is called Riding in the Clouds, and usually there's a whole bunch of horses. I took Isis here to get her used to horses when we were planning our trip to Grayson Highlands. It worked like a charm. There's no one here now. I'm guessing it's because of COVID, like most things. Well, I'm definitely not perfect. I left something in the car, and it's kind of important if we're going to be out all day because it has my headlamp in it. So I'm walking back to the car, and then we will try this again. Okay, we made it back to the official start of the Mount Roberts Trail. From here it's 2.5 to the summit of Mount Roberts, which we're not going to. I think we're going to Shaw first. Yeah. Got my fanny pack, has all of my snacks, my headlamp, and my lenses for my camera in it. And we're officially starting. We'll see how far we get today. Or see what goes on. And I'll take you along with me. So I'll talk to you down the trail. Bye. So we're at a junction, and everybody's taking the left to go to Mount Roberts. We're taking the right to hook onto the settlement trail, to hook onto some other trails to go up to Mount Shaw first. I've never been on this trail before, so this is going to be new to both of us. So we'll see what happens, and I'll talk to you down the trail. Well, I definitely am taking the road less traveled here because we are on the settlement trail. And outside of the chipmunks, there might be a deer or a moose clomping around. I keep hearing something breaking branches. We're the only ones on the trail. So yeah, like I said in the car, we're off the AT. I was given word at work that if I left New England, which basically means if I went to New York, I'd still have to quarantine for 14 days, and the possibility of having to take a COVID test each time I had to quarantine and went to New York. So it was really looking like it wasn't worth the hassle. Plus, I love my job, so I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize that, not in this day and age. No way. So yeah, and I'm thinking about going to Maine, but Maine is hard, and it's not hard on me. I can do it. It might be a little painful. It's hard on the dog, you know. And I don't consider it hiking when I have to lift my dog up over metal rebar and ladders and things like that, and watch her fall into mud pits that are like waist deep on me, that's just not fun for us. But I'm not saying that I'm ruling it out completely. But for right now, we're going to be redlining in Castle in the Clouds. And we're just going to have a good day of it. So we're still on the settlement trail. We're looking for the Cold Spring Trail. And it's a pretty quiet day, which is exactly what I need. So I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to get hiking again, and we'll talk to you down the trail. All right, we're now on the Cold Spring Trail. It's starting out pretty much like all the other trails. I'm going to call it an old wagon bed, because it's not really a road. It's not really a trail. It's not really for a train. Could be for ATVs, but yeah, it's pretty wide, pretty flat, pretty fun. Good stuff. Robert's Cellar Hole, which means this is somebody's homestead. I love old history like this. Let me see if I can get the dog to come up here. Doesn't look like there's much left to it. That must be the entrance right there. There's a pile of rocks here and a pile of rocks there, and that's about it. So, very cool though. Somebody used to live here. So apparently the dog's in charge again because now she's got to pee. She has chosen the Fairway Mountain Connector Trail to get to the Fairway Mountain Trail, which is fine. I plan on traveling all over this place. So whatever I miss, I'll plan another trip. It's all good to me. Another water source if anybody needs it. My genius dog picks the connector trail that is straight up. It's only 0.2, but really. So now we're on the Fairway Mountain Trail. Looks like we've got 2.5 to the High Ridge Trail to the next junction. So that's what we're doing. And I have a feeling dog, Isis, my lovely dog, we have a lot more up to come. But for the meantime, we're going to enjoy the woods. I'll talk to you down the trail. We are definitely on a choose your own adventure day. I just said back there that we were going to take the, what was it? The Fairway Mountain Trail. I'm looking at my map. That's why I'm looking down. We were going to take the Fairway Mountain Trail for 2.5 miles, but I just happened upon the Oak Ridge cutoff, which will take us 1 mile to the High Ridge Trail, which is where we want to go to hook over to Mount Shaw. So even though it looks a little bit steep, nobody ever said that the mountains were on flat ground. So yeah, we're going to change plans, and we're going to take the Oak Ridge cutoff now. Of course, it was at that very moment that my dog quit on me. She won't even get up. Come on, pup, let's get up. Come on, let's go. No? Will it take treats? Probably will. All right. I'll talk to you later. Oh boy. Old bear poop. This will be fun. We're still on the Oak Ridge cutoff, but I did convince the dog to keep moving. So up we go and onward. All right, we just stopped for a water break. It's a little steamy out today. It was about 70 when we started at about 9. It's about 10:30 now. So we're doing pretty good. You know, I might actually get up to the High Ridge Trail, go out to Mount Shaw, and go all the way over to Mount Roberts. And then I'll clean up whatever I missed in here. So, yeah, there's that. I wanted to mention, okay, I know I mentioned about my foiled plans a little bit ago. I work in healthcare. I understand why they did it. So before y'all start going crazy in the comments about COVID and all the regulations and everything like that, don't, because I get it. You know, I'm more trying to avoid them sticking a Q-tip up my nose every 2 weeks. You know, that's not fun. So yeah, there's that. So I'm good. I'm good with making up new plans. I like new adventures. This has been really fun today so far. Ooh. All right. We made it up to the junction of, nope, not that way, dog, hopefully. Wait a minute. The High Ridge Trail. We were planning on going to Mount Shaw, which is about 1.8 away. And then we're going to try, depending upon the terrain, to go back the way we came to Mount Roberts, which from here is 3.5. So we're going to go check it out. It's about 11:15, so time is looking pretty good. All right. That's the way to Mount Roberts. Dog is going in the right direction. That is where we came from. And there's people. So we are going to get going. I really don't want to jinx myself because it's been nice so far. Just, you know, the nice wide trail that we've been hiking. So I'm kind of holding my breath here after all of the up from the other trail. So actually, while it's flat too and nice, you might have noticed I got some new glasses because In the time in between hikes, I've been to the eye doctor and I've been to my rheumatologist. Now, the eye doctor upped my prescription because my computer time, my screen time has gone up. But I can see so much better now. It's amazing. I'm so happy with my rheumatologist. Ooh, spiderweb. Wow, big one. Sorry. Anyway, my rheumatologist. I'm doing so well that I'm now off of my methotrexate. That's right. No more chemotherapy. Done with it. I'm only on the Humira, which that in itself is a poison, but the less poison in me, the better. So I started out with prednisone, Plaquenil, which is hydroxychloroquine. Then the methotrexate was added. Then we dropped the Plaquenil and added the Humira. Now I've dropped the methotrexate and I am just on the Humira. And I feel great. 2 shots a month, that's it. You know, so much easier. And we'll see how it goes, but for right now, I'm thanking my lucky stars, and we're gonna keep hiking. I don't know how clear that is, but looks like we're expecting some rain, which will probably play into the plan just a little bit. I've got a raincoat, I've got a wind shell, I've got all that good stuff, but if it's thundering and lightning out, I don't want to be on the ridge. So, little Isis, we will see what we can do. But we are almost out to Mount Shaw, I believe. So, we're playing it by ear. We'll see what happens. Alright, shortly after I stopped that last video, the rain came. It's not raining too hard right now. I've got my hat on. It feels kind of nice, actually. But if it gets any stronger, I'm going to put the umbrella up, I think, to start. And then we'll move to the rain jacket if I need it. Isis is doing fine. She doesn't mind the rain. I think that's from the long trail and that massive rainstorm that we were in. I don't know if it's memories or PTSD or what. But yeah, we're just going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to go out to Mount Shaw, and then we're going to head back, and then we're going to evaluate and see which way we go. So yeah. All right, we'll see you at the summit. Bye. All right, we're probably about 0.3 from the summit right now. We're actually following another Sheba. And yeah, and it's thundering and lightning out, so we'll see what we do. We've been up here talking for a while to a nice gentleman with a black and tan Sheba. His name was Bandit, I believe. I'm going to go with that. Anyway, so we are at Mount Shaw, as you can tell, and we came through a wicked rainstorm, and the view has gone away. It was here just a second ago. Yeah. So, and you can kind of hear the thunder in the distance. So we just wanted to get a quick video, and then we were gonna be on our way because my dog here, Isis, hi. She's kind of mad at me because we walked through the rainstorm. Oh, I'm trying to stall for time to see if the view opens up again, but I don't think it's going to. So, all right, we are gonna head back the way we came and then see what we do from there. Bye. Mountain weather. If you wait a few minutes, it'll change. So we went through a pretty decent shower, and now it's just the runoff from the trees. I've got blue sky above me. So when we get back to the Oak Ridge cutoff, we'll see what time it is, and I'll do some math in my head and see if we're going to keep going or if we're just going to go down the way we came. So we'll see in about 2 miles, unless something really cool happens. Ow, I just stubbed my toe. All right, I gotta pay attention. Bye. All right, so I'm standing here at a sign, and it says Mount Roberts, 4.2 miles. That would put us over at Mount Roberts around 5-ish, and then down pretty close to sunset. I'm not sold on that idea, and I only say that all the time, and I'm going to start walking this way because I want to. And I only say that all this time because I got stuff I got to do tomorrow. Not that I got to do, that I want to do, you know. I get 2 days off on a weekend, and I like to hike one day, and then I like to either go see my parents or do stuff around my house the other day. And I find I get more done if I get home before the sun goes down. I know that sounds really old of me, but let's face it, I'll be 48 next month. So yeah, I kind of want to see where I'm at when we get up to the Oak Ridge Junction, see how much gas I got in the tank, and then we'll make a decision from there. It's not looking highly probable, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. So that's my decision-making process right now, and we'll see where I'm at when we get to the junction. In the meantime, hopefully, I can get this dog to hike a little faster. All right, talk to you later. All right, I didn't really look at the time, but I'm pretty sure I don't have enough gas in my tank to get to Mount Roberts and down, going all the way across the ridge. But it's about 1.5 miles to the Fairway Mountain Trail, which I started to go up. So I'm going to complete that one for the red line. So we're going to go the 1.5 miles and go down the Fairway Mountain Trail instead of the Oak Ridge Trail. And continue to check out this ridge. If I can get Isis to go in the right direction. Oh, look, she did it. Woohoo! All right, onward. All right, we might be in for another shower, but look at this cool tree. So neat. I know it's dead, but wicked cool. So we're super close to the Fairway Mountain Trail. And that is all basically a down. I'm kind of hoping that the shower that we got, if we got one, is mild, because I could use a cooling off again. Oh, so yeah, I like to find interesting things like that when the trail is basically like this for like the whole hike. You know, no real variation. So I always keep my eye out for stuff like that. But we're gonna keep moving down the trail, and I'll talk to you later. All right, given that there are still thunderstorms in the area, we are choosing to head down. If I can get Isis to go the right way, that's the way to Mount Roberts. Come on, this way. See, there you go. The Fairway Mountain Trail. Orange triangles. All right. 4.8. I think it said to down at the bottom. So, we'll grab this one, and hopefully we'll grab a nice shower on the way down too. All right, if anything interesting comes up, I'll talk to you down the trail. We should be approaching the start of that Oak Ridge cutoff that I took in the morning. It's been a pretty steady hike down, pretty easy. Trail's been pretty much like this. I keep looking up at the trees and kind of wondering about our foliage season. The drought has just not been kind, and the leaves are already changing, but they're muted and they just look dead. So, those are my thoughts on the trail. Okay, it was a little bit further than I thought, but we just passed the Oak Ridge cutoff, which means we are back on familiar territory. So no new trails from here on out. So yeah, we're just gonna enjoy the walk out and see what happens and see who we run into, if we run into anybody. And we'll talk to you down the trail. We are back on the settlement trail, which was pretty much right before the road to get to where I parked. So we're almost done. We're getting there. I forgot to mention too, not counting out the overnights just yet, or for a while. Mostly because I put a Z-Packs order in, and yeah, so I have some new gear coming to me, so I'm not giving up. I just had to rethink my plans a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, Z-Packs, the first one should be in around my birthday. The second one not until October, so we'll see what happens. We're gonna keep hiking out, and if I think of anything else, I'll let you know. Bye. All right, we're just passing the junction with the Mount Roberts Trail, and we're on our way out. And after I turned my phone on, Lake Winnipesaukee is like right near here. Apparently that thunderstorm that we were in up on the ridge produced a water spout. So yeah, that was cool. Here I was hoping for a rainbow because it was like sunny, and then it was cloudy, and then it was raining and whatnot, and there was a water spout. So yeah, there's that. yeah, it's been a good day. We were just finishing our hike out, and then we'll dream up the next set. Well, that is a wrap. We are back at the car. It turned out to be 13.2 miles today of pretty much all new trails, because normally when I come here I just do Mount Roberts like the standard way. So yeah, it was a pretty nice day, even with the rain shower and the rumbles of thunder. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to see what else this area has to offer, because there's plenty more trails to hike and quite a few more peaks as well. So we are going to go home. I'm going to have a day around the house tomorrow to get a few things done, because I'm the only one around there that does anything, because the dog and the cat, they don't have thumbs. Yeah, and then next weekend is probably another hike around here. And then Labor Day weekend, I think I'm going to try for an overnight. Just depends on the weather, so we'll see what's going on. All right, we are going to hit the road. I'm going to go grab my coffee, and we will talk to you all probably next weekend. All right, bye.